Video games have come a long way over the years in terms of the graphics, the overall gameplay, and the quality of the game, and the amount of people that you can play with. And with all these people coming together, you have a thing that I like to call drama. You know, people are different, and not everyone knows how to deal with these differences, and that adds to the likelihood of drama occurring. Not only that too, I mean, some people just don't know how to lose, how to accept defeat, and other people are just jerks. And this will all add up to drama. And that's why I'm here making this video today, to help you guys by giving you some tips on how to deal with online drama. First tip, remember why you play the game. This is a very essential tip because you should ask yourself, whenever you find yourself in the face of drama, just ask yourself, why did I start playing this game? Think back to when you purchased a game online or you got it in a store. I'm sure you weren't thinking at the time, oh my goodness, I'm getting this game, I'm gonna get into so much arguments or fights with random strangers. No, you were thinking that you want to have fun, or if you play the game competitively, you wanted to get better at it so you could win some matches. And this puts everything in perspective. So when you find yourself in arguments on this game or whatever, you just think back to that, and then you realize that that really isn't important. It doesn't contribute to you achieving your goal. And this leads us to number 2. Know what's important. And I'm going to start off this point by saying drama is not important. Whether you're playing an FPS or an MMO or any other type of game, that's going to dictate what really is important. Maybe you're a part of a big guild and you need to be there on raid night, or you're part of a clan and you have clan matches going on. That's what would be important at the time, you know, contributing to your team and making yourself a better player overall. Drama never really helps get you towards that point. So once you know what's important in any game that you play, you'll know that drama really ranks very low on the list of things that's important, if it is even on that list at all. And the time that you spend getting caught up with drama could really be spent doing more productive things like, you know, improving your skills. And another thing too is that things aren't always what they seem online. Female characters aren't always female characters, but I don't really have to tell you that. More importantly, people tend to wear masks when they're online. I mean, I'm not saying that there aren't genuine people online. There are lots of genuine people online, talking from experience. But a lot of people also wear masks online. And these masks can really represent anything. It could be the bad guy mask, it could be the tough guy mask, it could be the king of the whole world mask, or, you know, basically they portray themselves to be someone that they're not. And it's really easy to do this when you're hiding behind a keyboard and a monitor, or you're just hiding behind an Xbox or PS3 controller or whatever. It's really easy to pass yourself off as being someone else. And you have to understand that the person who might be trying to start drama with you isn't even a real person. It's just someone pretending to be a certain way. And at the end of the day, you have to know better than that. You have to be the better person and know to not even allow them the chance for things to develop to a certain point. And once that mask comes off, they just go back to being an ordinary person, just like everyone else. Next step, treat friendships with care and relationships with caution. This one's tightly related to what I just said about female characters not being female characters and people wearing masks. This sort of falls under that, but I want to separate it because during your time online, you will make new friends, and some of them will be genuine friends. You know, a lot of them will be your best friends. And this is good. You should always cherish that. You know, keep these people close to you. They can make your gaming experience so much more fun. But you have to be careful of romantic relationships online. The first thing about this is you need to be honest with yourself. If you're a 16-year-old and you meet another 16-year-old that lives halfway across the world from you, and you both get along fine, and you get to the stage where you decide that it's alright for you to be in a relationship now, you need to really ask yourself, how far is this relationship gonna go? Like, when will I actually see this person? Am I really going to be in a relationship with this person, or do I just want to take things to another level because we're getting along so well online? You have to learn to draw the line between friendship and relationship. And you have to remember too that a lot of times something will seem right, but once you take the time off to analyze the situation, you see that it wouldn't really work in that context, and it's probably better off that you guys just remain friends. It doesn't make things awkward later on. And I'm not saying that it can't work out in a relationship, because I personally have friends that met online while gaming and they're currently married and living together. But I'm just saying you have to look at the situation realistically. This brings us to our last tip, and probably the most important one. Don't feed the trolls. No matter what you're doing, once you're online, you'll encounter a special set of people that we like to call trolls. And basically what these people do is they do something to provoke a certain response from you. Whether it is to make you angry or outraged, or just to get you along, anything that would pull you out of your comfort zone, anything to draw you out to get a certain response out of you. These people are known as internet trolls, and you can literally find them everywhere. The best way to deal with an internet troll is to not feed them. And by not feeding the trolls, I mean don't dignify them with a response. If you're online and someone starts making fun of you, picking on you based on how they play, and you realize that what they're saying isn't genuine, they're just making stuff up, the best thing to do is just to ignore them. If you have a block function, use it. You block them, you ignore them, whatever. Anything to get them out of your scope while you're playing the game, and then you can focus on enjoying your game. Once you do this, it will show them that, hey, what they're saying isn't that important to you and you don't really care, so they can just continue wasting their time, and trust me, they won't. They'll just move on to someone else. Yep, and those are my tips for handling online drama. I hope it will help you, and I'm sure you can come up with additional tips yourself, so don't be afraid to post them, and hopefully other people read it and actually benefit from it, because you know, we're all about enjoying games online. You know, we don't need all that drama, so be smart in whatever you do, and remember, at the end of the day, how you experience your video games is your decision.